Darn. Hope she comes back soon. Their slogans are so vivid and powerful. Chaos is peace? What kind of nonsense is this? How can the two even be used in the same sentence? So, this is Gillian Jones' business. Ultimate Faithful. I suppose this is a spiritual services shop. What a wonderful idea to lock a place during the daytime. Great for business. Got it. All that smoke. Can't see a darn thing.
Welcome, thy
An
customer,
ancient family emblem
my holy
with
shop.
shiny eyes.
You will find everything you need here to redefine your inner peace. My shop is full of unique
Interesting tablecloth.
that will enable you to have soothing powers over yourself and those around you. Powers that can bring tranquility
It
to
is
your
an
mind
ancient emblem
and
representing a family
relaxation to your
name.
body.
They're called totems, I
Comprehensive
believe.
solution to your mental needs include a suite of items that complement each other. Using my intuitive wizard program, you can choose from healing crystals, perfumed oils, scented candles, incense sticks.
Those valves look very old and rusty.
And of course, there's also a wide range of soothing music to choose from. I also provide tarot card services. If you want hints about your
Ouch! That's so hot!
Please make note that our tarot card service is for entertainment purposes only. Welcome, thy customer, to my holy shop. You will find everything you need here to redefine your inner peace. My shop is full of unique paraphernalia that will enable you to have powers over yourself and those around you. Powers that can bring tranquility to your mind and relaxation. My comprehensive solution solution to your mental
At
needs
last, that
includes
terrible smoke
a
is gone.
suite of items that complement.
A relief of a man's head with a flying beard. Very interesting sculptural form. They fit perfectly. That relief represents a lion chewing on a metal ring. It used to be a doorknob, I guess. They fit perfectly. That shield looks like it's from the unexploitable areas of Africa. I bet that opens something. Hello.
Ah, how did you manage to get in?
I used my magical powers.
I beg your pardon? Magical powers aren't scientifically proven. Are you trying to make me look foolish? I'll have you know that I run a respectable business here.
Whoa, what a way to greet a client. I was merely making a reference to the sales pitch in the other room.
Well, first of all, that is called a client awareness briefing, not a sales pitch. Second, you, as a client, should know your place and respectfully wait until the briefing is over.
Shall I back up so you can restart the charade?
How dare you refer to this as a charade? I'm merely trying to enlighten you, dear client. Now, can I help you?
Well, are you Miss Gillian Jones?
Yes, I am Miss Gillian Jones. And who are you?
My name is Phoenix Wallace. I'm a senior security officer at the Adrianopolis Peace Center.
Nice to meet you, Phoenix. You can call me Gillian. I can just feel that you need a brand new approach to your inner self. Piecework can be very demanding on one's psyche.
Indeed, it can be. But that's not why I'm here. I would like to talk to you regarding a crime, Gillian.
Crime? What crime? This is a respectable business. Everything I do here is done according to the rules set by my guild. Faith and Devotion Incorporated.
But Gillian, I'm not implying that this is not a respectable business. I just need to ask you some questions regarding a different issue.
Oh, I see. Well, helping out GPS in offices is a duty of every citizen, and I will gladly cooperate.
Do you know a man by the name of Vasily Bogdanov?
Of course I know Mr. Bogdanov. He's such a charming man.
Were you two intimate?
Not yet. But I'm sure I'll have my way with him before the season changes.
So, what's your current relationship status?
We have a business relationship. I received art consultancy from his venture, and he helped me to create my fine exhibition here and in the other room. Weren't you impressed?
It sure was something. I especially enjoyed the fragrant smoke that was billowing in the other room.
Wasn't that special? I don't know where Vasily gets these wild ideas.
Jillian, I'm afraid I have to tell you some bad news about Mr. Bogdanov.
What is it? Is he no longer in the art consultancy business?
It's much more serious than that.
What can it be?
I regret to inform you that Mr. Bogdanov was murdered.
What? Oh, this is nonsense. It can't be.
It is true. He was found dead in the port city of Odessa.
But that's in Russia. What was Vasily doing in a rogue state?
That's one of the reasons that I'm here today. How did you happen to choose Mr. Bogdanov as your art consultant?
Well, first of all, he was a very charming man. And secondly, and more importantly, he made the lowest bid for my renovation project.
You seem to be coping pretty well with the terrible news.
Well, darling, I have superior inner strength. Right now, there is a tumultuous emotional storm inside me. But my arduous mental training is allowing me to keep it contained. And I bet you cannot even see a sign of that storm.
Not even a tiny ripple of it.
Religion consultants have to behave in this fashion. We must exhibit our inner control, even under the worst of circumstances.
Either that, or you possess no feelings.
Excuse me?
Feelings that show you lack control of your emotions, that is.
Oh, in that case, I'm flattered. You know, I really liked Vasily, and I'm actually experiencing great pain and anguish.
Jillian, did you realize Mr. Bogdanov was an immigrant?
An immigrant? I didn't know that.
You mean your spiritual powers didn't lead you to the fact that he was different?
Every person is different, Phoenix. Besides, I am a spiritual guide, not a mind reader.
Yes, but there must have been visible signs of some sort.
All I can tell you is, he had a great inner spirit. And that's all that mattered to me.
I see. I think I'm going to leave for now, Jillian. My eyes are watering from the smoke out front. I'll see you later, all right?
Sure thing, Phoenix. Anytime.
That picture doesn't mean a thing to me. Who cares about the HDI of a spiritual guide? It's one line of business that I really dislike. Everything about it is so fake. Hi, Piper.
Oh, hi. I didn't expect you so soon.
Did Mr. Bogdanov ever speak about going back to Russia?
Back to Russia? What do you mean, back to Russia?
You didn't know he was originally from Russia?
No, I didn't. But I guess that would explain his strange accent and his odd ways of dealing with women.
Mr. Bogdanov immigrated from Russia only 3 years ago.
Is that right? Well, not that I really cared anyway.
Do you think Mr. Bogdanov had any business deals to take care of in Russia?
How would I know? He never shared his business plans with us.
Can you think of any reason why he might have gone there?
Maybe his main squeeze was there, if you know what I mean.
You think he would go all the way to a rogue state for sexual interests?
Well, we all know he wasn't getting enough of it here. That's for sure.
What do you mean? How can you be so sure?
Oh, come on. His actions clearly showed that he was a man in need.
Of?
You mean I have to spell it out for you? S-E-X.
When was the last time Mr. Bogdanov went to Russia?
Went to Russia? How the heck would I know?
Come on. He might have mentioned a trip or something.
Can't say that I recall any mention of Russia. However, now that I think about it, some of his Russian buddies might have stopped in here before.
Why do you think they were Russian?
Oh, you know, the way they talked funny, and again, those ill-fitting suits, and of course, those penetrating stares. I felt like they were undressing me with their eyes.
So, what would Mr. Bogdanov do with his buddies?
He would have such a visitor, say once or twice a month. He always took the individual upstairs to his office and closed the door. But I didn't think anything of it, because he was so weird anyway.
Did Mr. Bogdanov ever mention his relationships with others?
With others? Are you talking about males or females?
Either.
We didn't talk about it much, other than shop talk.
He wouldn't mention his friends? Sexual partners?
No, I never heard him say anything about his friends, and I definitely wouldn't want to hear about his sexual partners.
You mean you don't like to gossip? You look like the type that wouldn't miss any gossip.
Oh, yeah? What makes you say that, Ms. Wallace?
Investigative intuition, dear. So let's hear it.
I have nothing to say about his relationships with other people, male or female.
Oh, I gotta go now. Piper, I need to leave at once. There's an urgent matter.
Suit yourself. You know where to find me.
Bye for now. I will come back soon.
Bye.
Darn. Interrupted again. These foreign visitors of Bogdanov's. It's not very typical for a recent immigrant to receive visitors like that. I wonder what they were up to.
Hey, Phoebe.
Hi, Sandra. Let me guess. You're calling about my clubbing outfit.
That's right. Any luck yet?
Nope. I've had no time for it yet.
Hey, get your ass in gear. You hear?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Hi, Ingrid.
Hello, Phoenix. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. And you?
Very good.
What is a novice's perception of exercise?
Well, to be honest, it's not a good one. They're generally very lazy about it. Some of them have serious weight problems. With the help of our dietitians, though, they're all getting into good shape. All novices understand that they have to be in good shape in order to pass their GCAT exams.
I can hardly understand such self-disrespect.
Unfortunately, the novices do not easily grasp that a person's survival depends upon healthy decision-making, and the primary biological infrastructure to ensure proper decision-making is one's physical fitness. Moreover, humanity's survival depends upon healthy genes, and therefore, a healthy body.
I need to get going. That must be Ms. Shaw.
Hello, Ms. Shaw. My name is Phoenix Wallace. I'm a senior peace officer here at the center. I will be conducting your security screening interview. Did I say your name right?
You did, Officer Wallace.
Okay, good. Now, I'm going to give you a small brief about the procedure.
Please.
You are here today because you passed all necessary tests required for you to become a World Union citizen.
Uh-huh.
And I am here to evaluate your citizenship application from a security perspective.
Yes, I will try to be as helpful as possible, Officer Wallace.
Oh, thank you very much. Shall we start?
Certainly.
Can you please tell me about your childhood?
Of course. I was born and raised in India.
Where in particular?
From Amritsar.
Amritsar? Never heard of it. Is it in the northern part?
Yes, good guess, officer. It is the former Pakistan border.
I heard that northern India was entirely destroyed by riots.
That is correct.
And your biological family?
I never knew them. Dead, I suppose.
Did you have a pleasant childhood?
I can't say I did.
I understand. Who raised you?
I was found by Hindu monks. They raised me to the age of 10, then turned me over to a regional English school.
Who supported you economically?
The head of the monks was old friends of the headmaster of the school.
So, you were on a scholarship?
I suppose, something like that.
Tell me about conditions in India.
What can I say? Pain, suffering, and hunger, crime, all over the place.
And you've seen it all?
I've lived it all. There were so many nights in my life that I didn't have food before going to sleep or any proper shelter.
I just cannot picture that.
Well, I survived it all. As an old great philosopher once said, anything that doesn't kill you will make you stronger.
You were certainly right. What do you understand from a profitable commitment?
I understand that it is the underlying economical principle of the World Union's success.
Well, there's much more to World Union success than just the economic principle. Our Constitution, the final bill, has 10 articles.
Oh, of course. But without the right financial system, everything would just fall apart.
I suppose you have a point there. Can you elaborate on your understanding of economical commitment?
Certainly. To make the economical system work, one needs to buy items as cheap as possible and never sell them below cost for any reason.
Textbook definition. Very good. Do you believe it?
Yes, I understand that. The world depends on the applications of these principles. Otherwise, the system would just stop.
Yes, it would. Did you live economically in your previous life?
Not really. I was on scholarship most of my life, and that's how I got to college.
Oh, don't be unfair to yourself. There's nothing wrong with a deserved scholarship.
I suppose not.
What was the worst thing about the Immigration Academy?
The price I had to pay.
Oh, you mean the tuition fee?
Yes, I had to save for 6 years while running on empty, basically.
How did you earn the money?
I did bad things, including hacking.
Hacking? As in computers?
Yes, I had to do something, officer. I was so tired of drifting from place to place. There's no other way to accumulate all that money.
How did you find hacking jobs?
Through the internet. Most of my customers never met me.
And you never used your real name, right?
Never. I was known as the Ghost.
Did you ever take part in a riot?
No, but I was exposed to one.
You were? Where?
In Bombay. There was a big riot in 2023.
I think I heard about that riot. It was dubbed the Quiet Riot, right?
Yes, but it was anything but quiet.
How do you mean? I thought the rebels moved very quietly, and that's why it was dubbed the Quiet Riot.
They were quiet, all right, but not their victims. I can still hear the screams of the victims. It constantly echoes in my head, impossible to forget.
How did you survive it?
I was luckily out of their way. They did not try to enter the building I was in.
Who were they, anyway?
Nobody ever knew. They only acted in dark. and vanished during the day. There were even rumors that they were actually extraterrestrials.
How could you cope with the riot?
I would attribute that to yoga. It was the only thing that kept me alive.
I suppose you were lucky that you were armored with yoga.
I feel very fortunate.
Why did you really decide to immigrate to the World Union?
For a peaceful, better life, of course.
Any other motives?
I am a really tired person, Officer Wallace. And all I need is some peace and comfort.
Life in the Union can be very demanding. Do you possess enough motivation to survive here? Your exhaustion can be a problem.
I am a survivor officer and a hard worker. I am also very skilled in the computer field. I am sure I will add to the Union society, not take.
You're a loner. I'm worried that you may find it difficult to adjust to the social intercourse here in the Union.
My advisor in the academy had similar concerns, but I was able to convince her otherwise.
Would you be willing to get psychiatric help if necessary?
Why would I need such a thing? I learned about all rules of etiquette.
Well, learning rules is one thing, applying them another. You may experience difficulties.
Well, I would consider it if necessary.
Do you believe you need psychiatric help to fit in the Union?
Well, I am not sure, but I would certainly get help if I need it.
I need an answer. Do you think you need it or not?
I think I do.
Yes, that is what I think too.
Does this mean I failed the test?
No, it does not. Not yet. I believe you were a complete social outcast.
No, I was not. I had to stay away to survive.
Don't lie to me, Rana. The devices show it when you lie. I think you will have a very difficult time fitting in the Union society.
I doubt that, Officer Wallace.
You lived alone all your life. How can you socially fit in? You need to engage in social intercourse to stay clear of any neurosis.
I am not neurotic. And you know that.
Not yet. And I'm not sure how you are not neurotic after all you've been through.
As I said, yoga can do wonders.
You're lying.
Why should I lie?
To hide the truth, of course.
What truth?
Your true motive to come here. You claim you have degrees, but cannot verify any schooling. You did not bring any documents. But you create miracles with computers.
All of my records were lost. I was a hacker.
Even that we cannot verify. You claim your nickname on the net was The Ghost. I checked our criminal files about internet. Nobody ever heard of The Ghost. But everybody knows about the Mirage.
The what? Oh.
I know a lot about computer-related crimes. I even made profiles for hackers such as you. You know what? The profile of this notorious hacker called Mirage fits you perfectly.
No.
Rana Shaw, or whatever your real name is. Are you the Mirage?
No, I am not.
I can see when you lie. There's no point in lying. Admit who you are.
Yes, I am the Mirage.
Okay, Mirage. What is your real purpose for immigrating? Is this part of a plot against our system?
No, I repented my hacker's days.
You are most certainly lying. I have enough about you, Mirage. You are most certainly a threat to the World Union Society. I formally declare that you failed the security screening. You will be arrested and sent to one of our rehab centers as suggested in Article 10 of our Constitution. After your treatment there, you will be permanently deported from the World Union and never will be allowed back here again. You are a sick person and terrorist. After your treatment, you will be turned over to the Indian government. I believe a jail sentence is waiting for you there. Although I find jailing a barbaric tactic, you are one of the few who really deserve it. Goodbye, Mirage.
My word! Mirage! Never thought I would come face to face with one of those cyber terrorists. I think it's time to report my findings to Chief Morrison.
have some important facts to discuss, Chief.
I only have a little time. Continue.
Piper Darlington claims that Bogdanov had been consistently receiving visitors from Russia. He would have such a visitor once or twice a month. Apparently, Bogdanov always took the individual upstairs to his office and closed the door.
How does she know these people were Russian?
Piper claims that these visitors resembled Bogdanov in the way they talked and dressed. She also mentioned something about their penetrating stares. She felt as if they were undressing her with their eyes.
Penetrating stares, huh? That's an easy way of differentiating between a Union man and a rogue stater.
Are you serious, Chief?
Do I look like I'm not? I wonder who these men were, and why they were visiting Bogdanov on a consistent basis.
I don't know yet, but I'll find out.
Maybe some of Bogdanov's buddies that Piper mentioned to you were actually Gambino crime family members.
Oh, come on, Chief. How could that be? Our border controls would definitely have caught them.
Are you sure? Don't forget about the Randy Hamilton School of Security. There are several documented cases of rogue staters who have outsmarted our border security professionals.
I suppose you have a point there, but I think it's very unlikely. First Lieutenant Thorson admitted that during their last few encounters, Captain Perez exhibited a very aggressive behavior, and for no apparent reason. Then, he cried like a baby following their climax. I believe there is a resemblance here to Bogdanov's sudden mood changes.
Is there a scientifically proven link between the mood changes of Bogdanov and Perez?
No, Chief, there isn't. And since both of them are dead, I don't know if we can establish such a link.
Under these circumstances, these similarities are pure hearsay.
So far, they are. There is an uncanny similarity in the behavioral changes of Bogdanov and Captain Perez. This kind of politically incorrect behavior is very unusual in the Union, don't you think, Chief?
Yes, but don't forget, there is a strong chance that the similarity is purely coincidental.
How about the fact that Bogdanov and Perez died within a week of each other, and both died under mysterious circumstances? Is that also a coincidence, Chief?
In absence of any concrete proof, we need to regard them as coincidences.
Yanka Gabor told me that Spencer died while having sex with a secret lover. Evidently, Spencer's preferred sexual partner, Ivana, was the one to discover his body, lying on his bed, with plenty of signs indicating fresh sex.
Oh, you don't say. Got any more gossip to share with me? By the way, Phoenix, what signs are indicators of fresh sex exactly?
I'm not really sure, Chief. I'm just repeating what I heard.
Then let me tell you this, Phoenix Wallace. If I needed someone just to repeat what they'd heard, I would have hired a parrot. Use a little more discretion, please. I want information from you, not hearsay or gossip.
Understood, Chief. I have finally tracked down Gillian Jones. If you remember, her name was on Bogdanov's handwritten list, but not on the official bank records. She sells all types of religious paraphernalia, but I found her shop to be so tacky. I wonder why anyone would purchase anything from there.
Oh, get to the point, will you?
Yes, Chief. Gillian Jones said that Bogdanov had helped as an art consultant to design the exhibitions in her shop. She was shocked to hear that Bogdanov had been murdered in Russia.
I want to talk to you about the Stardust Club. You mention it in all of your reports, but there is nothing but gossip. If you cannot obtain any useful information from this place, I suggest you drop it.
Speaking of Stardust, Fabian told me about a Mata Hari. Apparently, she's the main attraction at the Stardust Club. Fabian claims that this Mata Hari can captivate anyone in her audience, and she dances to some exotic Middle Eastern music.
Phoenix, what did I just tell you? What is the relevance? Is there something I'm missing?
But she was sitting right next to Mikhailov, Bogdanov's buddy, and when they noticed me watching them, they abruptly stood up and departed in separate directions.
Are you sure they left because of you?
I am positive. Mata Hari gave me a stern look right before she stood up.
Why do you think your scrutiny caused them to leave?
I don't know, but I sure want to find out. I have nothing further to mention at this time.
That's Theodora, my fashion consultant at this store. I really like her.
Hi, Theodora.
Hi, Phoenix. Where have you been? We have all these new outfits that came in this week, and I was afraid you would miss them.
I guess I've been busy, but I'm here now. I need an outfit suitable for dancing.
Sure. Your lease agreement with us states that you can get any of our silver or bronze line of garments. Just follow me.
Wow, look at all these styles. I don't know what to try on first.
Here, why don't you try this? It will look great on your body.
Okay. Not bad.
Are you kidding? I think it looks great.
You really think so?
Sure. I would definitely take it if I were you.
All right, I'll trust your judgment. Thanks, Theodora.
Finally, I have a dress that Sandra won't complain about. Sometimes she can be so critical about my clothing. He looks like the store manager. Why is it that shoe salesmen always appear disappointed with their lives?
Hi.
Yes, how can I help you, ma'am? Looking for a new pair?
No, a used pair. Duh.
Whatever. What size are you?
I wear 10.5.
Wow. Any relation to Bigfoot in North America?
Excuse me?
Nothing. It's just hard to find a woman who's truthful.
What are you talking about? People don't lie in our society.
They don't. With the exception of their shoe size. You see those cows over there?
You're so rude.
Just hear me out, okay? I'm not the rude one. They are. They claim that their feet are 2 sizes smaller than they really are.
They probably made a mistake. So what?
So what? Me, the poor shoe salesman, Al, has to squeeze their hooves into these tiny shoes. It's worse than Saxon torture.
What is Saxon torture?
The only thing that's worse than being a shoe salesman.
I guess you don't like your job much, do you?
Have you ever dealt with someone else's big, smelly feet and tried to squeeze them into tiny shoes?
No, I can't say that I have. But you really should do something about your attitude before you lose all your customers.
How can I change my attitude? They're all out there to torture me.
I don't need this. I'm going.
Whatever. Have it your way.
That jerk! How dare he talk to me like that? Oh no, I am not going to let him ruin my shopping. I came here to buy shoes, and I will.
Hi, again.
Oh, it's the one with the big feet and the attitude.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that. And this time, I'd appreciate if you keep your mouth shut. I just want to check out the shoes.
The stable is next door. Why don't you try them?
Very funny, Mr. Shoe Man. I think I'm going to report you to the Customer Complaints Department. What's the name of your company or guild?
Other customers tried to get rid of me before, but never succeeded. Don't you see? The company wants to torture me, too.
Yeah, right. What's the name of your company, mister?
It says right on that window, Miss Bigfoot.
It's called Gary's Shoes? That's it?
Yes, and we have only 2 branches. One here, and one at a lousy mall in Chicago.
Okay, Mr. Shoe Man. I will file a formal complaint to your company, and you will be punished according to your company rules.
I'm shaking in my shoes. You got me all nervous now.
We'll see how nervous you'll get when your company execs see my complaint.
Sure, let's rock.
It looks like an electronic form. I bet I can use that to file my complaint. I have filed so many multiple choice complaint forms in my life, but never came across such an accurate description of what actually happened. They must have added that option specifically for this jerk. Ugh, Julio, that dumbass. It's getting late, and I'm beat. Time to head home. Hey, I got a delivery. My new dress is here. What should I wear? There's Mr. Mikhailov, sitting at the same table.
Hello, Mr. Mikhailov. I'm Senior Officer Phoenix Wallace from the Adrianopolis Peace and Security Center.
Hello, Officer Wallace. What can I do for you?
Do you come here often, sir?
Well, I try to visit here at least once, when I'm in town.
How did you first come to this place?
Oh, an old friend of mine, Vasily Bogdanov, suggested it to me.
I see.
I wanted to invite him today, but I could not reach him. He must be out of town.
I'm sorry, but I have some terrible news for you.
What happened? Is he okay?
I'm afraid not. Mr. Bogdanov is dead.
How come? I don't understand. How can he die?
Mr. Bogdanov was murdered on April 7th in Odessa.
Murdered? In Odessa? My God!
I'm sorry for your loss, sir.
I don't know what to say, officer.
I'm really sorry for your loss, Mr. Mikhailov, but I need to ask you some questions so that we can shed some light on Mr. Bogdanov's death.
Of course, officer. Anything.
Good. I will need your full cooperation. Remember that you are a guest of the World Union, and you are bound by the regulations here. Even the smallest lie is not tolerated in this system.
I understand very well, officer.
How long have you known Vasily Bogdanov?
Oh, I've known him all my life.
Really? How come?
You see, we were born and raised in the same neighborhood, near the city of Minsk.
Childhood buddies?
Yes.
How did you meet Matahari?
Through Vasily, of course. Oh, poor Vasily.
He knew her well?
As well as anybody can know her, I suppose. Despite her charms, Matahari is a very reserved woman.
Do you like her?
Of course. Why do you think I come here? I enjoy her dances and company a lot.
What is the purpose of your visit to the World Union, Mr. Mikhailov?
I am here for business.
Do you visit the World Union often for business?
Yes, I do. I am dealing with international trade.
Do you plan to stay here for a while then?
Yes, I do.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay in the Union, Mr. Mikhailov. Maybe I'll see you around. Goodbye.
I don't like her manners at all, but there's something hypnotic in the way she dances.